So there are n available seats and n students standing in a room. You're given an array of seats of length n, where seats I is the position of the ith seat. You're also given an array of students of length n, where students j is the position of the jth student. You may perform the following move any number of times. Increase or decrease the position of the ith student by 1, and return the number of moves required to move each student to a seat such that no two students are in the same seat. So there may be multiple seats, or students may be in the same position in the beginning. So that didn't really make much sense, but an easier way to go about it is just to look at the example, I guess. So we have seats at index 3, 1, and 5. So we would need to move 2. We could decrease 2 by 1 because we need to fit student number 2 in the first seat. So we subtract this by 1. We move on to 7. What's the closest seat to 7? Is 5. We move 7 down 2. And then we move 4 down 1. So it's a total of 4 operations. The explanation says what I just explained. So we can go about this by sorting each list so that the smallest numbers are in the beginning and the biggest numbers are at the end. So imagine how that would look with this. We would look at 1, 3, and 5, and 2, 4, and 7. So 2 is closest to 1, 4 is closest to 3, and 7 is closest to 5. So we would just sort seats as well as students. And then we would go over the index and the character, and the item rather, to list, and enumerate seats. And if we would create, I've got to initialize a variable output. This is the total number of operations that we're going to perform, and output plus equals the absolute value, because we're just looking for the changes. We don't care about this is to avoid negative numbers when subtracting. So look at the absolute value of the index of seat minus the same character in students. And then we just return output. That should work. Seats, yeah, with an S. Okay, cool, it worked because we first sorted both lists into ascending order. We took the index of the item that we were currently on. So pretend that the list is 1, 3, and 5. And then the second list is 2, 4, and 7. So both lists are sorted. We take the index of the first item that we're on, and we check to see, and we take the value of the index subtracted by the value of the character in students with the same index. And we append that to output because that's an operation, and then we just return output. And if these two are the same, 2 minus 2 equals 0, so there's nothing to add to output.